When you think of modern graphics cards, you picture a massive brick that no longer fits into smaller cases.
Come on!
You need Arnold level arms just to pick up the thing. Well, today I bring you one of the most modern, unique, top of the line graphics cards. This is the Asrock Radeon RX 7900 XTX OC graphics card, meaning it comes overclocked right out of the box. The whole line of Aqua products started as a limited edition run dating all the way back to the X570 and Z490 Aqua series motherboards. The Aqua X570 was a September 2019 release that saw a total of 999 units released. With a lot of popularity, the Z490 variant was released in May of 2020, again with only 999 units made. The Intel lineup made a comeback for Z690 with two versions released, the Z690 Aqua and the Aqua OC. And finally, we have the first Aqua release for a GPU. This GPU was released in November of 2022. However, this time, it does not appear to be a limited edition run. Now, I don't want to bore you with all the specs and the marketing shit that you can read online. For that, I'll just leave a link below if you're interested. What I do want to do though is test this graphics card's stock settings, 4K max settings with this all copper GPU block. Jumping into Metro Exodus, you can keep an eye out on the top left of the screen to see the GPU temperature and average FPS at 4K max settings. There was a huge frame drop to 70 FPS and I don't blame it. I almost pooped my pants as well. Oh my God. What was that? Oh gosh, two more. Maybe if I was getting less than 100 FPS, that would come in frame slower so I wouldn't get as much of a heart attack. Why do I always have to jump from out of the screen? Metro Exodus was able to achieve on average 100 to 130 FPS, while the GPU never went above 50 degrees Celsius. Our next game is Red Dead Redemption 2 Vulkan 4K max settings. As we ride through the storm, I was observing a constant 130 to 140 FPS. I couldn't believe what I saw. This man wanted to shoot my best mate. Come on, dude, was this really necessary? And here I was walking around at 140 FPS, taking bullets like a Chad, looking in the completely wrong direction. Whoa, no swearing, mate. It's just a casual gunfight. And there it was. Victory was ours as I stood there shooting the wooden post while my friends took down the last guy at 135 FPS. PUBG 4K, this was my one big opportunity to shine as I line up the shot at 250 FPS. I had found a gun and I could hear shooting everywhere. When just out of the corner of my eye, I see my first victim. I line up the shot, completely missing everything, but somehow it registers as a headshot. All of this captured at 183 FPS. Oh shit! Ah, I saw that leg. You didn't have to cut me off. And that, my friends, was our second victim, all captured at 185 FPS. Oh no, I'm out of bullets. It was at this point I knew I had to put all my trust in my fists to get that kill. Take this, bitch. Oh wait, he didn't die! And this was against a gun at 160 FPS. We had done it. Cyberpunk 2077 is where I really wanted to test some ray tracing and AMD FSR. 4K max settings, ray tracing disabled, we were getting around 60 to 85 FPS. Check out the signs. I enabled FSR and max ray tracing settings and it was not playable at all. Ray tracing, max settings with FSR disabled was playable at 50 to 60 FPS, but I honestly feel like AMD has a long way to go with ray tracing features. To be fair, I never used ray tracing myself. My personal favorite game, but I already knew this was gonna be a disaster. I'd not reset my car's viewing settings and I was standing so close to a 4K monitor. This does not feel right at all. First touch of the game, I'd set the other team up for an easy goal. However, I've done it in style. I bet no one else in the lobby had 244 FPS. And there it was, our first goal, keeping that scoreline nice and close. Okay, just one more. And this was my big opportunity. 1-3 down, ball dimed up for me, served on a silver platter, and I missed. Or did I? That was a good pass. 3-3 now. I make a passing play at 260 FPS with my teammate. Unfortunately, he runs out of boost on the overlap. It doesn't even matter. They scored. Overtime, it all comes down to me in this simple save. Of course I whiffed, but I did it in style. 270 FPS style. The most important thing is that I left that lobby as fast as I could. That's bullshit. Indeed it was, but you know what wasn't? That 48-degree GPU temperature. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 4K max settings, my first ever game. Oh shit, I don't know what to do. My whole team gets taken out. I have no idea where I am. But I heard a footstep. This would be my first victim. 1v2, I wanted to run back the other way because I knew the enemy heard the gunshots. 1v4, what? So I sent it. 1 revive, 2 revive, and there he was, right in the window. I unloaded my full magazine, but I was taken out at 110 FPS. Was that a statue? Yeah, we lost the game. Seeing such a high-end RDNA 3 GPU not going over 49 degrees Celsius at max settings 4K was fairly impressive. This is thanks to the built-in nickel-plated copper GPU water block. It uses a jet plate designed to force liquid through the microchannel fins, taking away heat from the GPU, which is very efficient. The I/O is fairly standard with 3 display ports and 1 HDMI. The card requires 3 8-pin connections for power, consuming up to 355 watts. And of course, this does go up if you do start to overclock the card. Pricing wise, I guess this is up to the individual as to whether it's worth it or not. The PowerColor Liquid Devil is another GPU that comes pre-installed with a water block, and it's currently retailing for $1,400, which is $50 less than the Asrock Aqua. The boost clocks on the Aqua are slightly better with a 65 MHz advantage. The Aqua also outperforms the Asus TUF and many other brands slightly. However, for those of you who know how to overclock, these specs are very easy to achieve with cheaper cards. You can expect to pay around $250 for a water block from EK Water Blocks these days. So if you add that price on top of what you would pay for a regular 7900 XTX, that's kind of where the price gap closes. This GPU holds a special spot in our collection. I quite honestly like how it can fit in any case I really want, and that's why I'll be using it more often. It has fantastic performance, being overclocked straight out of the box and liquid cooled. But what would you think if you got scammed on Facebook Marketplace? That is exactly what happened to our subscriber, and we did our best to fix his dead budget PC. Check it out here.